I'm going to show you how to use the computer on your 4850. First, I'm going to go through the buttons. The first one is going to be for recovery. We're going to do that at the end of our workout. I'll show you that later. Next is going to be the mode button. During your workout, you can switch which functions you're going to see. Next are your up and down. You'll use this both to adjust your resistance during your workout and also to navigate through the computer. Our last one's going to be enter. We're going to use this basically to set anything that we select. Then of course we have our start and stop, which will start and stop our workouts. Also, if you hold it for 3 seconds, it's going to reset your entire computer. Alright, so you're going to have different modes. Mode 1, or program 1 I should say, is going to be our manual one. From this, you can do pretty much anything. You're going to hit enter to select that program. From here you can set up a time goal. If you set a goal for time, you won't be able to set it for distance. Once your goal is in, you just hit enter. It's going to skip distance and go straight to calories. You can set that as well. After that, you hit enter and you can set your age. You then hit enter again and you can start your workout. From this mode, it's going to show you basically your different functions going on. This is your time. If you have a goal, it's going to count down. If you don't have a goal, it's going to count up. This is your speed. This is the distance you've gone, the calories you've burnt, and this is your target heart rate. That's a goal that can be set. You can also press mode and it's going to show you your rotations per minute, your odometer, which is basically your total distance, for as long as you've been working out on it. Then you're going to have your watts and your target heart rate again. You can always switch that back by hitting that mode button. While in manual mode, you can basically change your resistance whenever you like. Pressing up is going to raise it, down will make it go down. Each little bar that's flashing is going to represent 2 levels of resistance. Each one of these represents 1 minute of working out. The next program will be all of your preset programs. You can get out of this one by pressing stop. It'll then flash up here. You can move up to change to program 2. Basically, program 2 is the same idea, except everything is all set already. So you're going to be going through, it's going to be level 6 resistance. It'll go up in the next minute and change every minute. We've got a bunch of different levels of that. Each one's going to be different. This one's going to go up slowly, etc. And all of these you can choose to have your time as your goal or your distance. And you can also change within each one. This is going to go all the way through program 13, will all be your auto ones. Program 14 is the watt control program. This one you're going to press enter. Again, you can set time as your goal. If you don't want time to be your goal, you just skip on past it by pressing enter. You can do distance instead. You also don't have to have a goal. You can just hit enter through everything, and then that way it'll just be counting up for you. You can just go as long as you'd like. Basically with watt, it's going to keep everything steady. If you pedal slower, it's going to make your resistance a lot heavier. If you pedal faster, it's going to make your resistance a lot lighter so that everything's nice and steady. Once we get out of that, our next program is kind of a fun one. This is where we're going to test your body fat percentage. So again, we hit enter. This is where you get to select your gender. You can use up or down to move male or female. You can also put in your height. Let's just say 5'7". After that, you can put in your weight, go up and down. We'll say about 156. You can enter that and then select your age, going up or down. We'll say we're 36. Once we're done with that, we're ready to start. You want to make sure your hands are near those silver pulse sensors on the handles on the side of your seat. Be ready for those. Then you're going to press start and start recording. You're basically going to hold on to those sensors for 15 seconds. I'm going to let go because I can't really record and hold on to them at the same time. It's not usually going to give you this error, that's just because I let go. But at the end there, it's going to give you basically your type, and you can line that up with your body fat percentage based on the little guide inside of your pamphlet. Program 16 is going to be one where you can track your target heart rate. Basically, you're going to put it in just like all the others and set your goals and things. You're going to be using those silver pulse sensors again, basically to track and get that target heart rate. The next several levels are going to be similar. 17 through 20 are all heart rate control ones. These ones you're going to use your program along with those sensors, basically to control that heart rate and really work with that. That's one of the really cool features on this machine. It's going to make it really different from the others. Now, levels 21 through 24 are really cool because these are the user set ones. Basically, you can make up your own workouts and save them. So you're gonna hit enter like you normally would. Again, you could put in your time. You're gonna be able to change this part every time. Also, again, set those calories, all your normal settings. Now here's where it's different. When you actually reset, they're all gonna be at level 1. You can change by each one. So again, this is every minute. You can put the resistance up. Once you're done, you go to the next one, set that next minute, and so on. And you can basically set up an entire workout. And once that's done, you can enter through all of them and then get started. And once you start on that, it's going to save. So you can go back to this one. It's actually a really cool one to do. The last feature I'm going to show you for this computer is going to be the recovery button. Basically, toward the end of your workout, when it's time to recover, you want to record that recovery heart rate. So you want to make sure that you are grasping those pulse sensors. You do need to have your heart rate already registered for this to work. So I'm going to wait until it shows up there. I've got my heart rate, so as long as that's there, I can do this. I'm then going to hit recovery, and then you want to stop pedaling, and for 1 minute straight, you're going to hold on to those pulse sensors. It's going to track your heart rate as you recover, and then at the very end, it's going to give you what your level is. It's a really cool feature. It's nice to do at the end of your workouts.